What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So this is part 10 to Larry the Batman fan Christmas and birthday special as far as these pitches can have. So within these aspects here, these particular phrase, these next two episodes, part 10 and 11, there's particularly in the first package, there are 15 comics. So one of which, this first episode is going to have 7. Episode 11 is going to have 8 comics in it. So as far as we're supposed to have, we're going to get towards some of these stuff fairs. Subscribe to Larry the Batman fan, support his channel, good pitch like that. He's got some good, nice phrase amongst quality entertainment. Amongst quality entertainment and digital media and just gaming, gaming type flips, television, music, something like that pitch amongst us. So good night. It's a good night spares for it's a good night spares as far as this fist can have. So within these pitches, one of these comic books here would be thought it was sharper, but it's shaper as far as these fairs gonna go. It's a good pitch like that. So within these pitches, has a cool back on these fairs as well. Pitch like that looks like a Joker affiliate. One of these type folks can pitch like that. So amongst these type varieties, so pitches here, this is by Dark Horse. Pitch like that. They had some nice fairs. They got some good nice fairs pitched like that. So within these hit type varieties, for these pitches gonna happen. This kind of looks like something like Silver Surfer or one of those type ones, kind of something spacey pitched like that. Some of these hit type varieties, kind of the aspects, something maybe like Transformers or one of those type pitches, kind of the aspects for us saying. Good nice varieties for this pitch can happen. This is a good far out type one within the aspects like the particular hit type variety as far as saying. As far as like some of those type variants, pitches, Mesa, I particularly say kind of like some Transformers type rides, just without the vehicle type transformations, pitches like that. So some hit type kills as far as those assets gonna have, but good sci-fi type ish as far as those supposed to have good sci-fi type shit. Good nice fair. So within the pitch for saying this is a Tomb Raider type one. So it's within the pitch for saying this is an older type one because it has Austin Powers on the back as far as these pitches gonna have. So it's X type rides. That is a good movie with the pitch like that. Yeah, these hit type appeals, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider as far as these pitches gonna have some excellent aspects here within these products for us. The fair is gonna have paying attention towards it. So it's within the variety. I mean, this is some good nice pitches. The fair about Tomb Raider, I played a little bit of the first one, fairs like that. Some of the stuff fries, they have a good series for us it's supposed to happen. Some people don't like the PlayStation 2 type ones, but I think those are dope enough within those pitches as well. It's the aspect as far as saying paying attention towards it within these type varieties. Kind of the pitch. The fair about this particular series is just the pitch that Lara Croft and some of these type varieties, she doesn't really have any team. I want to say I saw like the Tomb Raider movies that had Angelina Jolie in them pitch like that. I remember seeing them in like traces of a pitch like that, but I just did being younger, just was not as attentive with it with the attention span type right pitch like that. But it's just the fair as far as saying some of the ones. It's kind of pitch. Angelina Jolie definitely had the fit type role for it, but it's kind of pitch with her being more social and fairs like that. It's just kind of pitch as far as saying that the product kind of amongst it. It just like the fair amongst it is kind of the same thing when you think of like a Zelda type video game. One of those type ones kind of pitch that really just focuses on what you have to do for like the game type fairs. It's kind of pitch like question. Good nice fairs paying attention like this particular type product, but it's kind of pitch as far as saying that there's not really like Lara, like I don't know if Lara Croft has like besties or something like that, folks that I know that she's rich. Like in one of the beginning of one of those type ones, she has like a mansion where you can practice in and fairs like that. So she's filthy rich as far as this is gonna happen, but it's kind of pitched that she doesn't really have like a team of folks that can at least prime her up before she goes to like those missions as far as this is gonna happen within some of that pitch as far as saying, hey, let's get coffee before I go raid some tombs as far as the first guy was kind of pitch. But question, it's kind of the variety for saying it's just a pitch. I just don't really know any of the other commonplace type folks are kind of within it, but it's a good nice pitch. This is the first one here, so it's pitched like that as far as this first guy have. So it's a good nice pitch. It's just paying attention towards it, pitch like that. But it's the hit type appeals. Makes you question how these particular phrases are going to happen within those aspects as to how the comic fair would kind of go along with that. Good nice pitches. X-Men here, so it's a good nice one. This is the Uncanny X-Men. Uncanny X-Men is like the way that they were with Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, so it's that one pitch like that. With some hit type appeals. I think I recognize Iceman on here, one of these type pitches. Don't know as many full bound type ones. I think Storm's on here as well. Some of these type pitches, aspects like that. But it's a pitch as far as saying paying attention towards it. It's a hit type one. This looks like an older type one pitch like that. So surprise for us saying maybe 80s, late 70s. Some of these type pitches amongst the good nice varieties pitch as far as saying yeah, aspects. They have plenty of these type ones that they could refer to within the pitch. Like the movies are pretty good within those type aspects. Did like the particular ones that were from like the 2000s pitch like that. Some of those hit type appeals. Obviously, the folk Hugh Jackman continues to nail like Wolverine and pitch like that. Some type of appeals. So I mean, within the pitch, he's probably like the most notable type one. He's like the most familiar type one within those type pitches. I mean, I think Halle Berry's Storm continues to be pretty good within those type pitches. Definitely Rebecca Romaine needs to pretty much continue to play like Mystique fairs like that. Jennifer Lawrence is pretty good with Mystique as well, but Rebecca Romaine just needs to play that role within those type pitches. Obviously, pitches like that, but just the fairs, there were some good, nice ones in there, like. The Star Wars guy played like the frog character in some of those stuff pitches. I remember that being like a large deal, some good nice phrase. The guy that the guy from Lord of the Rings plays Magneto, and he does a pretty good job pitch like that. There's just some good nice ones in there as far as this pitch, have some banging type nest. Yeah, those are some good nice phrases within those type pitches. But yeah, they have plenty of these. I didn't. They have plenty of these within these type pitches as far as saying that as far back as like the 80s, they were up to like almost number 300 within pitch like that. Some hit type appeals. Question what particular villain this is here, pitch like that. It doesn't look like it's Apocalypse or one of those type ones, but yeah, they had some wicked ones pitched like that. You think of some of those type ones, like I forget Fullbound as many names of them, but X-Men has some pretty wicked type ones. Are pretty dastardly pitched like that. Hit type feels. Some nice phrases here as well. This is the Visitor as far as these pitches can happen. Not as full bunch here about this, but it's kind of pitched as far as saying looks kind of like some Deadpool type stuff pitched like that. Or maybe there's like one of those type ones. I forget his name if it's like low. There's some particular type folk that was named like Lobo or one of those type ones. I don't know, it's full bound, but some pitches like that, some hit type feels. Yeah, this is from the 90s. This talks about Judge Dredd. I think that was a movie as far as what's supposed to happen. So it's a pitch as far as saying it's a good, nice pair. I think that had Sylvester Stallone in it, something like that. Some good, nice pitches here. It's like an off brand type one pitch like that with some good, nice prize amongst some of that. So just hit type feels within these aspects. It's within the hit type feel as far as saying some of these type products within the aspect of. He's by a company named Valiant within these type pitches. So it's excellent products for these first guy. Kind of looks like a mixture of like Batman and Spawn since the pitches first like that. So good nice pitches. Batman, Spawn, and like Wolverine as far as those first guy. Excellent pitches there. This is the hit type one as well. This is Avengers Twilight as far as these first going to happen. Yeah, this is particular. This is a new type one. This said like Larry wrote on this as far as these first going to happen. This is from 2024. So it's pitched like that. Comic type fray within these pitches, paying attention to the actual comics from like the 2020s as far as these first games, some good nice pitches, seeing what they're particularly up to, and within pitches like that. Kind of pitches for saying. So some of these type ones, obviously within these type pitches, as far as paying attention to like getting past like the game past more movie reference type ones from like out of the 80s to 90s pitch like that, some hit type pills. I'm not sure as to who this particular type diva on this cover is as far as these pitches can happen. This might be like a fit for Captain America or something like that within those type of appeals. Doesn't look seems like some sort of woman of justice as far as these fits can happen, kind of like the Marvel type one of like a Wonder Woman type fit pitch like that. So some hit type feels as far as those fits can happen. I look after good nice phrase. Maybe they're introducing some new folks as far as this pitch can happen. I look after within these type of feels. But the aspects for us saying now within the pitch. Avengers movies are pretty good within those type of products. So this pitch as far as those products going to happen. Some dope type phrase amongst it. Some of these type ones, I don't know if I showed. I'll show the particular X-Men type one as far as these pitches can happen. If I didn't show it, if I didn't show it, I'll show it in like the beginning, like I normally do. One after that would be the Visitor as far as these pitches can happen. Some good, nice phrase here. And this particular one is the Avengers type one. Has the Marvel Wonder Woman on there. Good pitch like that as far as these pitches can happen. Excellent type pitches. This particular one is a Black Panther type one within pitch like that. Some hit type appeal as far as these aspects going to happen. Has Thor on the back as far as these spreads going to go. This looks like another relatively recent type one for 2024 at least as far as these spreads going to go. So pitch like that. So yeah, within the pitch as far as talking about like the pitch as far as talking about like Black Panther and pitch like that, the movie was pretty good. I saw at least the first one with them pitches. I'm going to get around to reviewing like the soundtracks. I did review the soundtrack to Black Panther. Some good nice phrase on there. Kendrick really came through for that particular one, but there was a sequel to it. It's unfortunate that Chadwick Boseman was not a part. I mean, Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed right as it was just right. I remember seeing within those phrases that he was just like a week into like getting into the filming right when he passed for his first game. So he didn't even get to like the initial type scenes within those type pitches, which is unfortunate. Definitely, I really question how like that particular sequel would have turned out had he actually been able to work on that particular film pitch like that. But they did it without him, which is unfortunate within those type pitches. But I think it was still pretty damn good movie within those type pitches. Probably I didn't see it, but still the pitch as far as saying. But yeah, particularly that soundtrack, the Wakanda Forever type one, has a couple Rihanna songs in there, so I am going to get to that soundtrack as well. Pitches like that. It doesn't have the Kendrick kind of affiliation, but some good, nice fairs. Pitches like that here, as far as this pitching happen, just good. A nice comic type series pitch like that. But I'm definitely gonna fuck with the soundtracks down the road. Now to say within these pitches, when folks could say ask Roots when are you gonna review Wakanda Forever, within these pitches there is more Rihanna kind of en route as far as these pitches can happen, but it might be distantly within sense of pitches. I mean, don't hold your breath for another type words. This kind of pitch for us today. I'm gonna get to it. I to my fair about it, that has the most recent kind of Rihanna songs that she's dropped that are not just like spare kind of standalone singles pitch like that. So that soundtrack actually has 2 new Rihanna songs, which is pretty wicked because she just hardly ever drops any more pitch like that. She's been gone with an album type fair since like the mid 2010s. So pitch like that, so definitely gonna pay attention to that product. But yeah, dope comic here, pitch like that. This is the second one as far as this pitch album. This is the second one as far as these pitch albums. So comic number 2 as far as these pitch albums. The X type pitch is Ultimate Black Panther. And this particular one is a Batman comic. So this this is Detective Comics as far as these fairs happen. This is like Larry had written on here that this is an extra comic within these fairs since Midnight Club 2 seemingly doesn't work within these type pitches. So it's the aspects for us in some blistering typeness. Paying attention like the product within the product. I question how far I could get in the game in Midnight Club 2 before it kind of screws up within some type pitch. But it's dope type game within pitch like that. Definitely the prize. Definitely some hit type feels. But the aspect this is a Batman comic here as far as these supposed to have. This like this looks like an older type one within these type pitches here. Looks at least from like the 90s or the 80s, some of these pitches amongst it, but it says it's number says it's one of these type ones in the 500s as far as these press analysis within pitch for us saying just definitely within probably just as far as saying like I think within the fairs, I think within the pitch that Batman comics, the detective type ones started as far back as like the 40s or 50s. So it's probably within pitch for us saying it's probably somewhere 80s type fair pitch like that with some hit type varieties there. It's been able to say that's pitch behind. So we'll get to more of these down the road with them pitches like that. We'll get to the other 8 and part 11 pitch like that, and then we'll open up the second package, which has some more goodies pitch like that. So action type of deals. Subscribe to Larry the Batman fan. Let's get him to be able to set up memberships pitch like that. Stay tuned for part 11. Good pitches.